in downtown Louisville. Please welcome Mr. Les Naiman.
Thank you, Wendy. I am so proud to be here today to see all you guys out here. This is the greatest. We have over 2,000 cities where people are gathering to tell people in Washington that enough is enough. We are not going to put up with this stuff anymore. They're spinning us into oblivion, and they're trying to take power of this country. I haven't done this in 40 years when I was a leader of the moratorium march against the war in Vietnam, but I was the moderating force. We planted a tree to life, and I don't know where the heck it is at U of L anymore. It's lost. I am a bit nervous, but I do want to say this. The people in Washington, D.C., the government, the Congress, the president, they're sitting there thinking that they know what's right for us. They don't know what's right for us. We know what's right for us. This country was built by the founding fathers with rugged individualism, not being saying, I want something from the government, gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm so sick of it. I bust my butt for 30 years in my business. I failed, I've succeeded. The failure made me stronger and made me appreciate how good this country is. We have a country where you can fail. We have a country where freedom should ring out loud every day. But it's not. We're being stifled. We're being lied to daily. The Constitution is being used as toilet paper by the people in Congress and the presidents, both past and present. They all took an oath to uphold the Constitution. They break it every single day. I'm a historian. I was a political science major in the U of L. I was a history minor. I had a professor named Dr. Sutton. He taught me from Germany from 1875 to World War II. And he used to always make fun of the people, the ignorant people. Well, we're not the ignorant people here today. We're the informed people today. And if you know anything about history, tyrants can come up anytime. They sneak up on you with platitudes. They tell you how we're going to have hope and change, and things are going to get better by taking all your money and taking from the rich and giving it to the poor. The poor still stay poor, but the rich come down and they become poor. You can't do that in a democracy. We will be no better off than the Soviet Union, Venezuela. Hugo Chavez came in 10 years ago and said, well, we're going to make things better. We're going to take care of the poor. And now he decided after 2 terms, I haven't finished yet. I need a lifetime to take over this country. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I never thought I'd ever say this, but it can happen here. If we're not vigilant, it can happen here. The people in D.C. don't care about us. They don't care about the people. They care about their own power. And when one party, either the Republicans or the Democrats, get that power, they abuse it. The last administration abused it, and this administration, in 65 days, has spent more money and put us in more debt than all the presidents in the history of this country. This is hard work here. The arrogance can be summed up by what Charles Schumer said recently. Charles Schumer, he said, oh, the American people don't care about the porky things that we're spending money on. Well, I care, and I hope you care too. Then he said, just last week, that the age of traditional values in this country are over. Well, they're not over. Charles Schumer needs to be carted back to New York to send them back. That's right. All these people who are spending trillions of dollars, we're talking about $12 trillion in 10 years. And I guarantee you, with the economy, the way it's going to go, with these people in administration, it's going to get worse. The revenues are not going to come in. I'm a John F. Kennedy Democrat. I was raised in an FDR family, so my whole family were liberal Democrats. But the thing is, I stopped being, the Democratic Party left me. I didn't leave the Democratic Party. And I guarantee there's a lot of people here who feel the same way. And this is not Republican or Democrat. This is American. We have to stand up. This is the solid majority. We sit back and work every day. We take care of our families. The people who always, with the old expression, the squeaky wheel always gets the grease. Well, it's time to get our grease. I love this country. I served 2 years in the military for this country. I work hard. I take care of my wife. I take care of my children. I'm looking for a better world for my brand new granddaughter. I don't see it. My generation, I'm a baby boomer. We failed. We failed. We didn't teach some of our children. We spoiled them. We did not show them the right way. And then when I was in college, these radicals that I was affiliated, having to deal with in my moratorium marches, always told me, we're going to take over this country. We're going to take over the schools. We're going to take over the colleges, and then we're going to be in charge. And you know what? I hear on talk radio all the time. I listen to the left. I listen to all talk radio. They say we're in charge, and it's too bad you people are over. Well, we're not over. No, we're Americans. And this is not a partisan thing. It shouldn't be a partisan thing. There's got to be some Democrats somewhere who will stand up. Where are they? I'm one. We, the people of the United States, have a right to life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness. And if we don't put these people in Congress out in 2010, and this present administration has 8 years, I fear for this country. I fear for this country. Because we are not going to have any rich people anymore. We're not going to have any upper middle class. We're all going to be impoverished and controlled. They weaken the rich so they have more power in D.C. That's what it's about. This is a power grab. When Rahm Emanuel said, I've never seen a crisis that we can't take advantage of, he meant it. That's what these people are all about. There's a thing in Congress right now, President Obama, in his running for office, said he wants to have children put in public schools at 1 year old. Starting at 1 year old, cradle to grave indoctrination. I say no. Right now, he said in a July 2nd, 2008 statement, saying that he wants a civilian internal security force. That is shades of brown shirts in Germany before World War II. It's funny how the last two lines disappeared from the transcript 2 weeks later. Be aware, people. Read your history books. Read 1984, because Big Brother's right around the corner. I want to just read one. I want to end here that something was said by Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, who Barack Obama has been compared to. This is very small print, so I have to look. You cannot bring about prosperity by discouraging thrift. You cannot strengthen the weak by weakening the strong. You cannot help the wage earner by pulling down the wage payer. You cannot further the brotherhood of man by encouraging class hatred. You cannot help the poor by destroying the rich. You cannot keep out the trouble by spending more than you earn. You cannot build character and courage by taking away man's initiative and independence. And you cannot help men permanently by doing for them what they should be doing for themselves.
Petition that we're sending to Congress and the Senate that everybody needs to sign. I'm sure a lot of you have already signed it. It's at 2 tables, one at the front, one at the back. Everybody make sure you sign it, because we're going to get our voices heard today.